Hernandez, New Hampshire. Gina Mellish,
New Hampshire. 26-year-old Alyssa has been a dancer since she was 3, performing the lead role in the Nutcracker more than 10 times. Her goal is to teach the science behind nutrition as a professor of biochemistry and human metabolism. New Hampshire.
New Hampshire. Alyssa has provided coronavirus relief by distributing meals to underprivileged school children in her community. This 26-year-old registered dietitian wrote the 2020 National Nutrition Month blog post for the American Heart Association. New Hampshire. And returning.
Hannah Jane Curry, South Carolina. Kayla,
South Carolina. 21-year-old Hannah Jane created a program to help others see the possibilities in those with disabilities. This future 4th grade teacher is currently majoring in elementary education. South Carolina.
South Carolina. Hannah Jane was professionally trained in the viola and has played for over 10 years. This 21-year-old half Filipina Pia Wurtzbach fan enjoys practicing yoga and running each morning. South Carolina.
Nevada.
Nevada. As a survivor of gun violence, Victoria advocates for responsible gun ownership. This 27-year-old comedy writer helped develop an organic essential oil formula to help aid those struggling with alopecia. Nevada.
Nevada. Victoria is a singer-songwriter who is currently producing her first album of original music. That's amazing. This 27-year-old international model enjoys extreme sports, including ice climbing and trick riding horses. Nevada.
Arizona. Haley,
Arizona. 24-year-old Yesenia is a first-generation Mexican-American whose first language is Spanish. In 5 years, she'd like to run an online business while still pursuing acting as a side gig. Arizona.
Arizona. Yesenia is passionate about eradicating hunger and proudly volunteers at food banks in her state. This 24-year-old was a high school cheerleader and enjoys kickboxing, dancing, and hiking in her spare time. Arizona.
Kim Lane, Idaho.
Idaho. 26-year-old 19-year-old Kim is passionate about health promotion and disease prevention. She is currently pursuing degrees in veterinary medicine and public health and should receive her medical license within the next year. Idaho.
Idaho. Kim is a 26-year-old bar instructor who enjoys knitting and crocheting in her spare time. She graduated from Cornell University with honors in research and currently holds dual citizenship with the Philippines. Idaho.
Marissa Underwood, Montana.
Montana. 28-year-old Marissa is an animal rights and environmental activist. This former competitive horseback rider performs at local poetry events and will soon publish her own book of poems. Montana.
Montana! Marissa is a vegan who's proud to live a low-waste, eco-minimalistic lifestyle. This 28-year-old political science student is an artist who can often be found writing, headbanging to dubstep, or singing musical theatre. Montana! Florida. Monique graduated from the University of Texas and has a degree in nutritional science with a medical certificate. This globe-trotting 28-year-old once lived in, where else? Australia, and has traveled to an astounding 94 countries. Florida. Sure, you go check it.
Florida. 28-year-old Monique is a professionally trained ballerina who enjoys scuba diving and wakeboarding. She works as a psychiatric specialty pharmaceutical representative and believes daily habits are the key to overall health. Florida.
Stephanie Miranda, Ohio.
Ohio! Stephanie was the honorary chair for 2020's Walk to End Alzheimer's in her hometown. Alzheimer's awareness has been important to this 26-year-old ever since her grandmother was diagnosed with the disease. Ohio!
Ohio! As an influencer, Stephanie is passionate about connecting with her generation on YouTube and sharing her Puerto Rican culture. This 26-year-old has a degree in communications and currently works as a social media coordinator. Ohio! After graduating from George Washington University, Alexis traveled overseas to play volleyball in Switzerland. How cool is that? While in school, this 24-year-old elite athlete was a four-time team captain and national champion. Indiana!
Indiana! Alexis was her high school's valedictorian and entered university with 12 college credits. Already an on-camera host, this 24-year-old created the empowering Break the Mold tour to inspire kids to chase their dreams. Indiana!
Imani Blackman, Washington.
Washington! Imani is passionate about making representation and inclusion in the arts, media and workplace as a top priority. This 25-year-old co-authored a book and once competed in track and field at the Junior Olympics. Washington!
Washington! 25-year-old Imani is a dancer for the Walt Disney Company. 7 years ago, she was the first African-American teen contestant from her state. She plans to continue making a social impact with her hashtag, #BeYourReason. Washington!
Justice Enlow, Tennessee.
Tennessee! Justice's parents are traveling ministers who began homeschooling her at an early age. This 26-year-old coin collector is currently the director of media and branding for several nonprofits. Give it up for the hometown girl, Tennessee!
Tennessee! Hometown girl! After receiving several academic scholarships, Justice graduated magna cum laude with a degree in merchandise product development. This creative 26-year-old is both a trained vocalist and a violinist. Tennessee!
Gina Mellish, New Jersey.
Jersey! While studying abroad in Europe, Gina visited 13 different countries. At 21, she now hosts workshops that educate young men and women on the signs of healthy and unhealthy relationships. New Jersey!
New Jersey! Gina studied fashion merchandising and was recently a public relations intern at Giorgio Armani Corporation. This 21-year-old thrill seeker once traveled from Italy to Switzerland on a 14-hour bus ride just to go paragliding. New Jersey!
Rena Victor, Massachusetts.
Massachusetts! 23-year-old Sabrina is a trained actor who once performed as a background vocalist for Mariah Carey. Her goal is to create and own a culturally diverse performance studio. Massachusetts!
Massachusetts! At 23, Sabrina is a performance activist, passionate about using all art forms to share stories and speak to social issues. She recently earned degrees in theater and journalism. Massachusetts!
Mariah Clayton, Louisiana.
Louisiana. Mariah received a full scholarship to play Division I volleyball, serving as team captain for 2 years. This 24-year-old scholar athlete had one of the 3 highest grade point averages in her graduating class. Louisiana.
Louisiana! 24-year-old Mariah is pursuing her master's degree in school counseling. This future high school counselor enjoys making YouTube videos that focus on encouraging women to embrace their natural beauty. Louisiana!
Andrea Jabal, New York.
New York. Andrea is a public speaker who hosts self-esteem workshops for inner-city girls. Named to Phoenix Magazine's 30 Under 30 for philanthropy, this 25-year-old once piloted a plane from Connecticut to New York. New York.
New York! 25-year-old Andrea didn't speak any English when her family immigrated to the United States 18 years ago. This St. John's University graduate now speaks 4 languages fluently and holds a degree in public relations. New York!